Rightio tubers, welcome back. It has been a while since I've done a random live feed, and this is as random as it gets. I think it's been a couple of months since I last took a drink, but here I am. I thought I'd just have a catch up, what's happening within the community, talk about DIY Powerwalls on Facebook group or the forum, or what's going on within the community. Aaron E, happy Monday. It is Monday. Thank you very much for joining me. Love, life, money. It's just a general chat, just a catch up. Nothing specific, and certainly not dedicated towards DIY Powerwalls. Well, kind of is, I guess, but it's how it is. I've been a little bit absent from the present. John, Sunday in the US, welcome everyone. I can't even see who's in the room, so I can't see the number of people in the room. Oh, there we go, it's just come up 5. How are the little ones? The little ones are going great, and my grandson just walked through the door. Instagram notifications, and the little one's just going to school. Okay, bye little. Wait. He just gave me a thumbs down. One computer kid. Hey, good morning. Happy Sunday evening in the UK. I didn't know what I wanted. I knew I wanted to do a live feed, but when's the best bloody time to do a live feed? Who knows? Sometimes you get 100 and sometimes you get 4, but who cares? Let's have a chat. Let's have some fun. Stay charged up. I am. Look. No, that's actually discharging. I'm not actually, I'm still doing heaps of stuff in the background. I'm not really stopping doing what I do or what I've always done. I'm just not recording it. Recording it is getting, let's just say, not cost effective. It takes up heaps of time to record and edit and then change my mind. And it's really sounding odd, but I'm enjoying life again. I'm enjoying not being part of the drama that is created by YouTube and trying to be at the top of the stack. I'm happy to be at the left or the right of the stack and just smile and have a good day. So if anybody's joining us later on, the way I try and work live feeds, and I'll put my feet up on the desk, is to basically run the chat in the live feed as the same as I do in the comment section below. So if you're here later on down the track rewatching this live feed, and I just deleted 200 live feeds just because I didn't think they were very good for my channel. Last a month and a bit ago or something, I started deleting a few a day, trying to be not show people, and I did like 100 in one day. So yeah, leave a comment in the section below and I'll still reply to it if I can, as soon as I can. 110 degrees in Las Vegas. I don't even know what it is here, but I was complaining to Mike this morning it was cold. It's 13 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit for you Americans. Aaron E, I was missing both you and Jove there. Expect he got busy too. Life gets in the way, and to be honest, YouTube doesn't pay. It's a good side income, but it doesn't pay the bills. And I got tied up with that. And I've said this a lot of times before. That's not the first time I've said it. I really got tied up in trying to make YouTube something that I could live from, but then you don't enjoy it. And then you sort of move sideways. So I've got plenty of work on. I've got an enormous amount of work on. I've got an enormous amount of work I have to do today. I decided you guys were more important for once. So what have you guys been up to? Any new projects out there that hasn't been shared on the Facebook group? Check here. I don't know where here is. Is it that corner? I put links to the Facebook group and whatever. And if I hold my hand up here for 10 minutes, there we go. It's actually that side. It's on the other side of my head. But in that corner, there should be a link to the Facebook group and DIYPowerwalls.com if you're interested at all in that sort of rot, rubbish or fun. And I just clicked it away so I can't see. Yeah, Joe's busy too. Haven't seen your feed in a while. Just wondering if you're at a point where your electric usage is covered with your solar panels and Powerwall. Absolutely not, Ralph. Somewhere here. I got a power bill about a month ago. Oh no, anyway. I got a power bill and it was $280. But for the first time ever, I'm very much against. I don't want to turn my Powerwall off just to make a video anymore, and I certainly don't want to turn my solar off just to make a video anymore. I think it's more value to the environment and whatever else crap you want to make up and insert there to leave it on all the time. But I had an opportunity the other week, about 15 days ago, and now I did put the post up on Facebook. Facebook link up there. And basically, in a day, I use like 50. I'm gonna quote because I can't remember the exact figures. About 55 kilowatt hours in one day. That's an enormous amount of power for me. Well, I guess, but that represented. It was a weekday when I wasn't overly busy in here. We didn't have any heaters or air conditioners running in the house, and when my kids weren't making brownies, it was just a normal usage day, so about 50 kilowatt hours. No mining rigs, nothing like that. I had the normal workload in here, and my static draw in here is about 700 watts during the day. And then when I even get a few jobs in, that can bounce out to 1500 watts constantly. And then if we're using soldering irons and all that sort of stuff, it can go to 2,000 and 3,000 watts continually for however long it takes to complete that job, which is, usually only 20 minutes or something. But to get back to the story, because I'm rambling, basically on a normal day, like on my bill, my average I think was like 3 kilowatt hours per day of usage. So there's 47 kilowatt hours a day, give or take, that my solar system saves me. And I was staggered by that number, considering it could actually be a lot higher. And being winter, we're using a lot of hot water, I guess you'd say. And for those, I had 2 days there, I actually turned the hot water system like all the way down, so it wasn't heating up as much as well. So 47 times 0.26 cents, so we pay 26 cents per kilowatt hour. So that's $12.22 per day that my Powerwall saves me. So, and I'm using a calculator, 356 days in a year, so that's $4,350 bucks a year. So, what, $1,100 a month, a quarter? I think that's a pretty solid saving right there. Sure as hell has a benefit being so large and having so much storage. A lot of people ask me the degradation of my battery. It probably is degrading a little bit. I don't charge and discharge it properly anymore. It probably gets fully charged once a month, and that's when I actually have to manage that charge and charge it up. So anyways, I'm talking about Powerwalls too much. What are you guys up to? Where's me chat? He's alive, Wayne. Yes, I am alive. 13 degrees C is 55 in freedom units. Jag 100. Hey Pete, long time no see, man. How are your project's going? I'm still going on my Powerwall. Got a shed. I have installation. Have it figured out. I should actually I shared a photo on. If you are a Patreon member, and he's an unashamed plug for somebody to become a Patreon. I got I think 11 Patreons at the moment. I don't need the money, but it does help. Where is it? So if I go to the forum and go to my project, which is DIY Batteries and Projects, and page 48 of HP Powerwall Official. Actually, it's page 47. Scroll down. Wait a minute. I'll see if I can share this screen so you don't actually have to go over there. This is what I've been working on, and all Patreons have had this for the last month and a half, I think. with a few videos on the hot water system. Well, a few very basic videos on the hot water system. Left screen. I wonder what is there that I shouldn't be showing. What do we got? History. No. I should plan this better, right? There we go. Transition. And that is what I have been working on. So I have got a full video of the install of this. This has been running now for 3 months or something. It's been quite a while since I completed it. Well, it's not really ever complete, is it? But it's up and running. There's 10 kilowatt hours of storage. So I took my 156p packs out there, and that is my old 24 volt PIP inverter that I bought 5 years ago, and it's been in service since. I think there was a month or 3 there that it wasn't in service. And directly underneath it are my old lead batteries. So there is an interesting tidbit on what is coming. I also have videos on the Batrium Watchmon 5 and a few other things, but I've got to edit out bits I did wrong because the information is inaccurate. So I want to fix that up. Of course, you can't see when I've got that up. I forgot about that. But there it is. It's pretty cool. I went out of my way to try and do it as neat as humanly possible and make it look professional, I guess you'd say. So there you go. That's what I've been working on. Your turn. What have you been working on? I'm building a custom power bank with 120 out and variable DC. That's cool. A lot of people are doing those sorts of things now, and I think they represent a really good place to put your really high density cells. Not your low ones. I'd put your high ones in there, so you got power to weight ratio happening. Uses 18650 hot swappable battery packs. That's pretty cool. Hey man, Mike Nako is in the house. I am from Brazil. Welcome, buddy. Where is everyone from? How many people we got in the room? Where are you from? I keep getting lost. I had this agenda that I wanted to talk about, but it's gone south. Damn, I thought I was out of control with 30. Hey, Gregory here from Jamaica. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Great benefits. Just need to get some more solar panels. I desperately need more solar panels. I have... I need more rails, basically. I've got 4 more panels I can put up on my roof in the short term, and I've got another 30 or something in the wings, but it's sort of... It's not really a priority because it's sort of covering the load, and if I get too many solar panels, then there's going to be wastage there, and I'm sort of trying to avoid that, I guess you'd say. I give you $5 on Patreon. Jag, thank you very much. Sure, soon. I'll have to actually page out more. I forgot about that. Yeah, I've only got a few Patreon members. I don't like pushing that, but it's there and it's what happens. So, Mark IMI project. I've started working on a CNC style bot to automate changing cells out of chargers. That sounds like more work than actually doing it yourself, wouldn't it? I guess unless you've got like hundreds of cells, and then there's I guess then there's a reason for it, like Tom Amarin or what's his name? Mike Nack? No, Terry Nagy, with like heaps of discharges. I mean, you could make some sort of robot or something to pull them out, put them back in. But the problem I see with that and with the Opuses as they get old and the repeated opening and closing springs break, you have to really open them carefully. You can't just slide them in. So it'd be a 4 or 5 step process, I reckon. And I'm not good with that sort of stuff, so I'm just talking through my ass. Where are we up to? Jamaica project. We're going to see. There we go. Alaska. Welcome, Poggy James. Welcome, brother. Be a bit colder up there than it is here. I haven't even got a jumper on, so I can't be that cold. I almost have enough cells ready to do the next 4. Holy shit! I really need 90 kilowatt hour battery, and it doesn't go far when it rains for a day or two. That is staggering. That sort of number of need. I guess you got a 10 kilowatt hour inverter that can actually do 10 kilowatt hours of output. And your dryer. I don't know. I don't get why the dryers in America use up so much more power. Ours is like 2,400 watts, 10 amps at 240 volts. But I think yours are like 30 amps or something over there, aren't they? Holy Snickers! I think I needed to do the accent there. I caught a random live feed. It is very random, you have to admit. Kentucky, USA, New Zealand, and the UK. Welcome, everybody. Have I missed anybody? No, there we go. I'm using medical packs, 15 cells, but doubled. Ordered one of those 150 watt UPSs to build up a battery pack from my old sump pump. So I plan on several things smaller. It's a good way to start. It's a good way to start and a good way to learn. But here's a question: what's a sump pump? I mean, a sump pump to me is something that's in a well or something like that. Or is that something that's in a what do you call it? In a basement or something to pump the water out? Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Being in Australia, we don't have basements or, well, like not too many wells where I am, I guess. But hey, if it's Monday there, you can share the lotto numbers. I don't even do lotto. I don't even put. I can't even remember the last time I put lotto in. Germany, off-grid wannabe, 4608, 4600 A123 LiFePO from 3 bus batteries. I think that makes you more than a wannabe with that much storage, buddy. I think that puts you well up into the realm of I can easily be off-grid. Looking for critical loads rather than one big power wall. That works really well, and I guess if you've got little portable units, if you do need to change where that critical load is, you can do it. A sump is in the basement. Oh, there we go. I was close to being right. Sump is in a basement. Old-time engineer. Thank you for the enlightenment, YouTubers. FKHG1, hi there. He has removed all the Bitcoin, other coin mining stuff. It's not good to waste so much even if it's from solar. Others will use gas gold. Kill all the cryptos and save the bar. I still got one rig. I've still got a 2-card rig. I've got 2 RX 580s. I got one RX 580 in my editing computer. I got another RX 580 in my this computer here that does my accounting and has bait trim in the background because, well, I watch it constantly. And then my 14-year-old son stole the other one. So technically speaking, we're still wasting power. What else we got? But I still run this one, this 2-card rig for Ethereum. Probably, I don't know, only on like really sunny days. And I always watch when my hot water system is hot and up to temperature, and I'm feeding back to the grid. If I start feeding back to the grid, I'll turn it on for 2 or 3 hours. But to be honest, turning it on for that short period of time does almost nothing. And I was planning on going back to battery hashing again because I've still got all the stuff. And funnily enough, this DC to DC converter is still going strong. So I've used that on my loads on this Powerwall for a long time. But I've got a new, well, so what do I got? And again, I've got to make sure I don't show anything I shouldn't show. There we go. I got a new PCM60X, and my address is on there somewhere, so I'll just move this out of camera again. So if anybody has been watching the old Facebooks, I shared a photo the other day of my PCM60X down there in the power shed. It has got hot, the negative lead is really hot. Now I've got, like, there's no excuse why I do things, or rather don't do things. I've got a bag of Pharrells here somewhere. Somebody was saying that I should just Forel up the end of it so the energy gets through a little bit cleaner. But instead what I did was I got another PCM60X because I love the units. I really do stand by them. It's something I can recommend after not using it for 3 days and then putting an affiliate link up for it. In fact, I'd probably recommend you don't use an affiliate link for it, because then you guys can get the savings and just go to Peggy at mppsolar.com and get it from there. There goes that commercial for something that I love. But I'm of two minds whether I put that one down there in the power shed for reliability, because it maxes out at 30 amps most of the day. It's got 3,000 watts of panels on it, but their panels are 47 or 45 meters away from the actual charge controller itself. So do I leave it down there and run it till it dies just as a test of endurance? Or do I replace it with that one for reliability and put the other one up here, which I was planning on doing? Where can you see? Yeah, you can. Put the other one up here. And then, because obviously this piece of junk died a very sad death, even though it only ever maxed out at 2 amps. If anybody wants that, it's broken, but you're welcome to have it. I'd rather it not go in the bin if someone can learn something from it. I certainly can't be bothered trying to get it running again. But the plan was, put the inverter up there. I'm probably going to have to either ditch this TV, and this TV's only here for looks. It doesn't even friggin' work. Put it up there, and then run it down, and maybe run my battery hasher sort of here, just so I actually use these batteries, because I've got to test them. Eventually some of these cells are going to have to go out into the power shed, or I'll take some of them out to that photograph that I showed you before and populate that bottom pack, and then I can start building some more. I've started building some more 157p packs, and that one has been, oh, there we go. I can't even show you that. Just moved all my carpet tiles. So that's 330 amp hours, which is disappointing actually. I charge it. No, that's video. Hold up. That's really low. But that's been running for a few days. You'll never focus on that. Anyway, it's 330 amp hours, so that one's been tested, so I probably should start charging that one back up again. Charge. I'll turn it off if it gets too noisy. So it's still doing things, I guess, but what else have we got? The sump in the basement. Here's removed the Bitcoin. You skipped me, but I'm used to it. Mark Andrews. I didn't skip anyone. I think it's actually YouTube that just screws shit up. Mark Andrews. Where did I skip you, brother? Don't make me go back. Hi from the UK. That's the only one I've got there. Mark Andrews. Hi from the UK. That's all I got, brother. Put it up 12 more times. Of course, now I have no idea where I was up to. Oh, there we go. Something in the basement. Old-time engineer. It's okay. Okay, exactly. Pumps out any groundwater to keep from flooding my basement when the power goes out. There we go. I decided to go with 2 amp glass fuses on each cell. I don't disagree with the glass fuses on cells, and I'm not saying this because I'm trying to hurt average Joe. I've done the glass fuses thing. I have tried, and I'm not just saying it for the hell of saying it. But the glass fuses look ugly. Joe's probably done the best job, but damn, they look ugly when they're installed on a battery, and it's not easy to tell whether they're blowing. You need a multimeter. I'm trying to get spot welding first 2-piece of neck, and then spot welding equal to the battery. Looks good. Sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a good idea, but let us know once you've finished it whether it still sounds like a good idea, I guess you'd say. I'm not really sure. I tried spot welding nickel. Well, to be honest, it was with the Sunco 709 AD. I've never done it with the community spot welder. And I was going to send the community spot welder to New Zealand, but he never messaged me back. What's the deal with that? I've never tried spot welding the fuses with the community spot welder, so perhaps I should try that. I have a conventional house. We use a lot of power. 14 holy crapples of electricity every year. Yeah, so you want to be, but you're not close. I use a ton of well off-grid wannabe. 100% electric house, and we have a real winter. Negative 30 Fahrenheit. What's that, 0? I don't know. That sounds cold anyway. I have 3,800 watts of flat panels, flexible, 15 inches by 9 feet long. Actually does a decent amount of power when it's cloudy or raining. The problem is those flat panels, they lay flat on the roof and they don't cool, and they degrade really fast. I am under the impression. I think it was my parents that had on their motorhome, and it only lasted like 4 years. Pete, how's it going? Xerophobia. It's going good, man. It's going good. You must be on top chatbot live chat, not bring down in the correct order. It's possible. Participant toggle timestamps. What does toggling timestamps do? Oh, there we go. They look like they're, the timestamps look like they're in order. Of course, that'll be, and everything's still in order. I didn't see the mark originally either. I think he's having a go at me. How do I upload pics of my build to Second Life storage? So Second Life storage is really, really easy to add your photos. So if you are on, so you're on my page here, and if I actually go back one page, and I want to do a new post, so you do a new post or a new reply, whatever you want, or a new thread. Down the bottom here, you've got this little box. Transition. No. Really helps if I actually show you what I'm doing. So if you create a new thread or a new reply, you can, in here, this bit here, you can click it and it opens up something where you can upload a photograph. So this is a job that I was doing the other day. And then you can hit shift or whatever on the keyboard, you click and then click open, and then it uploads your photos. Then all you got to do is click on each one. Come on. See, it's got the little bar on it, hasn't finished uploading yet. Or you can simply grab a photograph, and I'll see if I can grab a photograph that won't get me in trouble. I'll go this one called fuck. You can actually drag it and then drop it into the post. And then if you click on it, and then you click on it, and then you click post reply, then you have the 3 photographs there. And obviously that is a PS4 HDMI port repair I was trying to do after somebody else tried to do it, and I was trying to fix a inconceivably horrible mess. Not this picture, but this picture had, I think, 5 trace wires on the board or something like that. But at the end of the day, it wasn't a valid, what do you call it, a valid repair? Or it wasn't a very good repair. So that is what that is, and I probably shouldn't check my Facebook when I am actually talking to you guys. Brilliant me. Anyways, what else we got? Where's the chat? Ralph, I hope that answers that question. Justin Cox here, love these live feeds. Has anyone noticed how addictive 18650 once they have made their first pack? They're awfully addictive. I've been still doing it after 4 years or something like that. It's been a while. I finally saw Jehu put something up on his wall outside his house that he's going to run his house from, which is quite impressive after how many years of not having one. Not having one working full time. That's a very harsh comment. But it is good to see he's progressing forward and, you know, got something that might work. I passed out, saw off-grid wannabes electric heat, and then Mine look just like Joe's, and yes, they are very ugly. That's why my first real 7-packs don't have anything yet. Haven't decided on what to do yet. It doesn't matter. To be honest, it doesn't really matter about ugly as long as it's electrically safe, right? Electrically safe is a lot more important than how things look. I get obsessed with how things look because, well, up until now I've been trying to make videos of it. Wifey just walked back in. She looks devastated. Should I go straight to 14S 100p or 7S 200p? Well, 7S is only 24 volt. 14S is that's a tough call. Which have you already got inverters? Have you already got all that sort of stuff? Because 14S would be better from an efficiency standpoint, in my experience. But 7S 200p, we've had a lot of people in the community, and I've said this for years, that there's one thing I do better is build bigger packs. But the bigger packs work better. So I'd say the 207S, but not if you're planning on going 48 volt in the future. But if you're planning on going 48 volt in the future, maybe do your 100p packs, but put some thought into how you're building them now so you can expand them later. So with mine, one of the things that I did, and look, it wasn't wrong at the time, it was all about looks. I got all the little tongues off the cell holders on my packs and nipped them both off on both sides. So one, they'd sit flat against at the back, because you've got to offset them. You've got to have a tongue on this side and a groove on this side of your cell. So a tongue on this side and a groove on this side of your cell at the front and on the back. So it gives it mechanical strength to the actual build itself. If you do all the flat side on one side, like 20 of the cells can just slide straight off, and it reduces mechanical strength quite a lot. But I ripped all the tags off, and had I have not ripped the tags off, it would have been a little bit of effort, but I could have added cells on top of all of my cells, and in fact I would have done that. But instead, I'm just slowly building new packs. I've got a few laying around now. I'm not testing at the moment because I am practically out of cells. I'm working on that as well. If anybody's got cells in the community that they don't want, and they can sell at a reasonable cost, let me know. I would be super keen on picking those up off you, especially if you're in Brisbane, Vegas. What the heck? Dude, do you realise you just gave $300? Is that 300 Australian dollars, or is that... Dude, my main reason for using glass fuses is because I am in the highest desert and very hard to keep fine dust out of my equipment. That's a very good reason. That's a very, very good reason for using glass fuses. I'm gobsmacked. Where are we at? Mornings. Do you have the FTOC thermometer still? What's the FTO thermometer still? What's that, John? I've got, the only thing I've got is, I've got the thermistors, because that was going to be a hot water system thing. My FLIR camera, and then this thing. But this is so old, it's only a rough guess. A Stewart sensor infrared? Is that what you're talking about? But that's... See how hot Pete is. Apparently... Oh, wait a minute. Apparently Pete's 30. It's 30 degrees. Let's see. What's that in 84? There we go. And maybe I can use that to do me things, translations. What have we got? I have a power bill right here. 100 as I used my last quarterly power bill was about 1,100 kilowatt hours or something like that. You're doing a live stream. Yes, I am over Unity. Welcome. Mark Andrews, message retracted. You know, I can still see that. No, I can't. I used to be able to. They used to be able to say, you actually be able to see the message retracted. Wow, so random. Korshan, welcome, brother. How's the forum going? Corey, K-O-R-I, we call him Corey for short, is one of the main team members, I guess you'd say, over on the forum, and does probably 50, 60+% of all the moderation duties over there. So if go and subscribe him and his channel and whatever else, give him some support as well. That's for sure, because he sure as hell supports the fuck out of me. Mash Black, I love your work. I just built a 24 off-grid shed with 10 AGM 24 volt batteries, and I've just started getting 1862 together. Copy all banks. Love your work. Keep it up. If you're going to copy my banks, stop. Don't copy my banks. Go and have a look at the community. Go and look at what other people are doing. And big batteries. Go down that route. Go do the big batteries. Don't do these little tiny cell packs of 20 or 30. They are shit. They don't stay balanced very well. I am absolute testament to how well they don't stay balanced. And use Repacker, a cell database. Use something other than guesswork like I did. I'm pretty sure as a community we can do a lot better than I did. Hi from Germany. I don't have panels, inverters or Batrium yet. I don't have panels. Well, you don't need panels. You can do load shifting and charge from the grid at a cheaper price if you have it. I've tried doing that here, and it actually cost me 20% more to do load shifting here because I don't have one of these tariffs that's really ridiculously low. So I would never recommend load shifting unless it's like less than a quarter of the price of your power. Because once you go through all the inefficiencies of storing energy and then reconverting it back to 240 or 110, you may as well shoot yourself in the head. Ed R. I'm back onto yours again, man. Main reason for using glass fuses is because I'm back on the high desert. Thank you very much. That's a mad amount of money, brother. Strippers for everybody. I think it's I hate when I intended to send 3 but actually send 300. If that was an error, let me know and we'll reverse the entire lot without any concerns whatsoever. Thank you, Peter, for your instructions. Give us what do you think of 26 650s? I haven't used any 26 650s yet. I'm just going to add a new moderator. And then I'm going to try and go to Ed's channel so I can talk to him later. Sorry, I think that's an important Ed R. Okay, hopefully I can contact Ed. Ed, contact me on DIYpowerwalls.com. No, what is it? Admin at DIYpowerwalls.com. Message me on that number, will you, man? My wife is here.
Oh, no.
You'll be on camera.
Oh, well. They can see my ugly face yawning. Oh.
What's worse is they can hear that ugly friggin' voice coming out of your mouth. That's not very classy at all.
I don't care, just funny.
You realise last time you were on camera I got like 100 more people watching?
Oh, well.
Let's see if it works this time. No. See, they don't like you yawning on camera.
That's okay. I don't care. I'm not here to entertain anybody.
What do you mean?
I'm here to go to the shop, so I'm going.
The stripper arrived. Coke, M&M peanuts. Do I want anything else from the shops?
You don't need peanuts?
M&M peanuts.
Nah.
M&M peanuts rock.
Nah.
Either that or Tim Tams.
Nah. Oh, maybe get Tim Tams. They're a bit cheaper.
M&M peanuts are better.
Nah.
We should have a poll. M&M peanuts or...
What?
Someone paid for a stripper.
Well, they're a bit desperate, aren't they?
They thought they were getting better quality.
Oh, I don't think so. See you later.
I'm not getting any tonight. Oh shit, that just fucking throws me right off. They said M&M's for sure. The 30-second lag sucks. She's already at the gate. I think John means far to sell thermo. I still don't know what that means. Corey, you're heaps more technical than I am. Thanks from NC. I need to get my pack started. Get onto it, John, and then when you do, share some photos. Actually, how about if we try as a community? Like, I want to see. Like, I haven't got the time. I really want to do another video about the community projects. And I know, like, I would love to be able to get some of our community projects from the community. Maybe I can talk to some people I know and get some of our projects on some of the bigger, lots bigger, but some of the wholesalers' websites. Maybe get some of our photographs used to get it out there a little bit more. Maybe we could get some on Patreon. Maybe we get some on MPP Solar website and a few others. Sorry, that was a very random side thought. I might put some more thought into that off camera, but if you're keen on doing that, hit me up. My address, my ADMIN at DIYpower.com. Admin at DIYpowerwalls.com is my email address if you want to contact me. Facebook notification page. Okay. Okay, apparently Ed's just messaged me, so let's see if I can get onto that. Ed, he's just Facebooked me, but this is okay, let's okay, sorry, Ed's just messaged me. After the live feed, I'm going to go and have a chat. Oh yeah, got that sorted. Hi wifey, she's gone again. I've got 50 of the two. I'll sell cheap. The problem is I don't know what I'm going to do with 26s50s. I would like to start getting into different sizes and stuff like that. And I keep referring back to things like other projects that I want to get involved in. And then I use Facebook a lot for this sort of stuff. But I'll try and find. I think I lost like 10 people watching when Wifey come on. I think that's a sign. Premium rechargeables, no. Osmo mobile for smartphone, no. Special gearbox, there we go. I shared this one the other day, and I'm trying to work out what I can do. Waiting, transition. I'm trying to work out what I can do as my next project, and I love my pit bike and my mini motard. So this little motor is an electric motor that replaces my motor, and because my ears are stuffed, I don't enjoy riding anymore. So I was considering doing this as a project. Hence I've been sharing my AliExpress affiliate links a lot lately, trying to actually get some USD enough to buy this. I think it's going to be like $1,000 Australian by the time it gets here. So it's 670 USD. It says free delivery, but I'm going to assume that's only in Australia. But I'm pretty keen to actually buy that and a controller and some batteries. I'll probably hit up Tom Amarin for some batteries, maybe some pouch type cells or something like that. maybe, I don't think I'll be able to watch One 5 on there, but I might be able to find another solution that Watch One can, that bait trim can do, or I'll just externally balance it. So that is just a little gearboxy motor type thing. I haven't looked too far into it. I've reached out for them for support, but they haven't messaged back as yet. So I not sure what's going on there. I don't want to get sponsored or anything else. It's just I want to try and get away from the sponsorship deals and things like that. Stick to this, like I stick to this stuff that I truly believe in, rather than stuff I've had for the last 3 days. Forum is running pretty smoothly lately. We had a few sermons this week, I think about 4 or 5. They didn't last long. Yeah, I saw a couple. I didn't get a chance to delete many of them because by the time I went to delete them, you'd already done it. I really need to. I still need to spend more time there. I just enjoy Facebook more than my own forum. How bad is that? I got 50 of the 2650, so ho wifey. M&M's for sure. RIP feed. No, things are going real good here, eh? I promise you. Almond M&M's are the best. I've never had almond M&M's. Peanut pretzels, never tasted them. Super chats, awesome. Marsh Black, thank you very much, my friend. How much? I'll tell you what, anybody that shoots me a $1 super chat can ask me anything and I'll answer it honestly. That goes down to anything with anything that I do. Absolutely anything. Full transparency. If you want real transparency, it'll be off air, but yeah. M&M's are the best. Peanut Pete, well, so now that you created my... Pete, so now that I created my first 65p pack, my theoretical amp hour is 150 amp hour based on capacity of each cell. When do I discharge test? 1 amp is the industry standard. Zerophobia. 1 amp is what most people do. Most of the wholesalers, like off cells, do it at half an amp. So probably so it looks better. But that said, I don't care what you test with as long as you test consistently across every cell you've got. That's one thing that I did early on. I only used Opus. I ditched all my 4S units. I only use Opuses, and I cross-check them. I do a little bit of calibration, I guess you'd say. And if anything's way off, I don't use it, but I haven't had any of that recently. So just use consistency within your testing so you have something to do. But once you build a pack, like getting it average isn't enough. I found my real love. Where's me? I can't even see what. There we go. I'm trying to see what I'm actually looking at as well. I keep moving it. Right, there we go. These things are beasts. So the IDST, and I think that's in a link below. And if it's not, I'll add one later, I hope. But if you go to DIYpowerwalls.com/ISDT, that is my affiliate link from Banggood for those units. They're brilliant. I mean, you can see the scratches and stuff on this one. It has been used and used and used. I charge and discharge all my cells. I don't use this one so much for discharging, but this, I can't even pick it up because it's charging at the moment. Maybe I can lay it down. There we go. That iCharger X6 is it's a freak of nature for a bit of hardware, I promise you. The thing just keeps going. It's done all of Roland's packs, charge and discharge test. And if you want to know what your pack size is, really, the only way to do it is build it and test it with one of these devices. Now, this one doesn't do regenerative discharge, but it'll still do 5 to 8 amps, I think, discharging on a 1S. Bloody fantastic. The fans get a little bit noisy, but look, they've got to stay cool, right? My definite favourite is the iCharger. It doesn't have 8S, it's only got 6S, which is no good for charging those packs. But what I did with this for this is made, and this is some of the stuff I probably should have done videos on, but I made a, if I plugged it in the right way, it would look heaps more professional. I made just a thing for it, but I made a cable. So I've got alligator clips all the way along, and if it wasn't tangled up, those alligator clips just go to each cell in order, so you can't mess up the order. So I can charge bigger batteries and stuff with that. And basically, to run this, it needs 12 volts. That's another drawback other than not having regen discharge. At under 12 volts, it cuts out. So if I'm using my 500 watt desktop supply, I know you can't even see it, but I can't move it. It keeps dropping out, so you can only charge it like, what is it, 5.5 amps or something? Whereas this uses much lower, the iCharger. So I can charge it, well, I'm charging it 14 amps at the moment from that power supply, so it's about 4 times faster. But with this one, the ISDT, I just use the trolling motor battery. And that trolling motor battery is a beast as well. It just keeps going and going. I love it. Hurry, Ed's about to be in the doghouse. No, Ed's not in the doghouse. I'm going to work with Ed in a second. Marsh Black, Sue. I can't read Spanish, if that is indeed Spanish. Well, that will actually indicate that I can't read whatever it is. Mash, not Marsh. Mash Black. There we go. Mash. Sorry, buddy. iCharger X6 sounds exactly what I need. Thank you. Currently, I have a normal hobby RC charge and discharge return. Xerophobia. Message me, admin at DIY Powerwalls. I'll give you an affiliate link. I make 7% on all affiliate links, and I do appreciate it. It doesn't cost nothing either. I think X6, if you go DIYpowerwalls.com/X6 with a capital X, it'll also work. The IST should go down to 9 volts. It's in the settings. I tried that. It doesn't work. I adjusted and played with everything, and it's just, I can't get it to work. Maybe I got frustrated with it. A better one I think the X6 is what I'm going to get. I've got a hobby charger, but that damn thing kicks off every 2 hours. www.diypowerwalls.com, ALLS.com/X. Is it X6? It might actually be iCharger. That's not working. It's an X6. Okay, so it's a lowercase x. www. Capitalization is everything. What else have we got? I'm almost at an hour. I've got to go. I need a charger, the better one. Minimum voltage input. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that, Jag. I'll have a look at that today because that will make it even better. That's why it didn't work. I set my Q6 might be a bum unit in reference to that settings. It might also be a firmware or something. I haven't done the firmware on it. I don't even know if you can do the firmware on it. I'll definitely look into that. Thank you very much. Okay, it is 9 o'clock in Pete's World here in Forest Lake in Brisbane. I have to get off doing a live feed and actually do some work. And give Ed a quick call. Minimum input voltage, that's ideal. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I am going to kill this rat with an axe and just chop its head off and run away. Thank you very much for tuning in. Mash Black, thank you very much for the 12 bucks. It is much appreciated. I'll try and start doing some more live feeds if there's a call for it. Otherwise, we'll just do it every now and again. Thank you very much for the very, very random live feed and the catch up. I much appreciated it. I do enjoy these things. And if I can do anything to help you in your project, feel free to contact me. There's no obligation. There's no fees and charges involved. I just like trying to be a part of the community. So, thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one. Off button.